Brainy Bites, a daily dose for self-improvement.
Are you tired of getting sidetracked by constant notifications, phone calls, and unexpected interruptions? Are you looking for ways to stay focused and get more done in less time? Well, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll be sharing proven strategies that will help you minimize distractions and boost your productivity. From setting boundaries to using apps and tools that block distractions, these tips will help you stay on track and achieve your goals. So, whether you're working from home or in an office, don't let distractions hold you back any longer. Let's get started and learn how to boost your productivity today. Distractions can be a major obstacle to productivity, and finding ways to minimize them is an important part of getting work done efficiently. There are a variety of tricks that can help with this, such as creating a specific work environment, using productivity tools, and limiting access to certain websites or apps. Some other tricks that you can use include prioritizing your tasks, breaking your work into smaller chunks, and setting specific goals for each work session. Additionally, taking regular breaks, practicing mindfulness, and finding ways to stay motivated can also be effective in reducing distractions. In this video, we will explore 9 tricks for minimizing distractions while working. Here are 9 tricks for minimizing distractions while working. Trick number 1. Create a dedicated workspace. Having a specific area set aside for work can help you stay focused and minimize distractions. Trick number 2. Use productivity tools. There are many tools available, such as apps and browser extensions, that can block distracting websites and apps, set time limits on certain activities, and track your progress throughout the day. Trick number 3. Prioritize your tasks. Before you begin working, make a list of the tasks that need to be completed, and then prioritize them by importance and deadline. Trick number 4. Break your work into smaller chunks. Instead of trying to complete a large task all at once, break it down into smaller, more manageable chunks. Trick number 5. Set specific goals for each work session. Having a clear idea of what you want to accomplish during each work session can help keep you focused and on task. Trick number 6. Take regular breaks. Taking short breaks throughout the day can help refresh your mind and reduce distractions. Trick number 7. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness practices such as meditation or deep breathing can help quiet the mind and reduce distractions. Trick number 8. Find ways to stay motivated. When you're motivated, it's easier to stay focused and minimize distractions. Trick number 9. Limit access to certain websites or apps. Sometimes the biggest distractions are the easiest to access. Identify the one that distracts you the most, set a goal to use them only when necessary or block them altogether during work hours. Let's discuss the tricks in detail. But before we proceed, kindly like, share and subscribe this channel. Let's begin with trick number 1, create a dedicated workspace. Creating a dedicated workspace involves setting aside a specific area in your home or office where you will do your work. This area should be free of distractions, comfortable and conducive to productivity. Having a dedicated workspace can help you stay focused and minimize distractions because it creates a physical boundary between your work and personal life, and it cues your mind that when you're in that area, it's time to work. A dedicated workspace should ideally have a desk or table where you can comfortably set up your computer and other work materials. It should also have good lighting and be relatively quiet, so you can focus on your work without being interrupted. You may also want to consider decorating your workspace with items that motivate you or make you feel good. It's also important to keep the workspace clean, decluttered and well organized to avoid distraction from the search of missing items. The goal is to have everything you need in a reachable distance to reduce the amount of time wasted looking for things. Do you get the point? Let's continue with trick number 2, use productivity tools. Using productivity tools can be a valuable strategy for minimizing distractions while working. These tools are software applications or browser extensions that are designed to help you stay focused and be more productive. They typically work by blocking distracting websites and apps, setting time limits on certain activities, or tracking your progress throughout the day. One example of a productivity tool is a website blocker, which allows you to block specific websites or apps while you're working. Another example is a time tracking tool, which allows you to see how you're spending your time and identify any activities that are taking up too much of your time. This can help you adjust your schedule, reduce distractions, and be more productive. Many productivity tools also include features like reminders, task lists, and to-do lists which can help you stay on track, prioritize your work and avoid procrastination. In short, productivity tools can be very helpful for minimizing distractions and staying focused on your work by providing boundaries, guidance and reminders. Does that make sense? Moving on to trick number 3. Prioritize your tasks. Prioritizing your tasks is an important strategy for minimizing distractions and being more productive. It involves making a list of the tasks that need to be completed and then organizing them by importance and deadline. When you have a clear idea of what needs to be done, it is easier to stay focused and avoid getting sidetracked by less important tasks. You can prioritize your task using various methods such as the Eisenhower matrix, which is a productivity tool that can help you categorize tasks into 4 categories: important and urgent, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, not urgent and not important. Another way of prioritizing tasks is using the priority matrix. It is similar to the Eisenhower matrix, however it separates tasks into 4 quadrants based on their importance and urgency. By prioritizing your tasks, you can focus on the most important and urgent tasks first, and then work your way down the list. This will help you be more productive and make the most of your time. In short, prioritizing tasks can help you stay on top of what needs to be done and minimize distractions by keeping you focused on the most important and pressing tasks. Does that click for you? To further elaborate on this idea, let's examine trick number 4. Break your work into smaller chunks. Breaking your work into smaller chunks is a strategy that can help you stay focused and minimize distractions. It involves taking a larger task and breaking it down into smaller, more manageable pieces. For example, instead of trying to complete a long research paper or project all at once, you could break it down into smaller tasks such as researching a specific topic, outlining the paper, writing a rough draft, and then revising and editing it. By breaking your work into smaller chunks, you can better focus on one task at a time, which can make it easier to stay focused and minimize distractions. Additionally, completing smaller tasks can provide a sense of accomplishment and momentum, which can make it easier to stay motivated and keep working. Also, breaking your work into smaller chunks can also help you manage your time more effectively by allowing you to set shorter-term goals and deadlines, which can make it easier to stay on track. In short, breaking your work into smaller chunks can make it more manageable, help you stay focused, reduce distractions and increase productivity by providing a clear plan of action, shorter-term goals and a sense of accomplishment. Is this clear to you? In continuation of our previous trick, let's discuss trick number 5. Set specific goals for each work session. Setting specific goals for each work session is a strategy that can help minimize distractions and increase productivity. It involves taking some time before beginning your work to identify what you want to accomplish during that session. By setting specific goals, you have a clear focus for your work session and can avoid getting sidetracked by less important tasks. It also provides a sense of direction and motivation, which can make it easier to stay focused and on task. The goals should be SMART goals, meaning they should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time-bound. This way, it is easier to track progress and measure the success of your work session. For example, instead of simply saying "I'll work on my project today," you could set a specific goal like "I will complete the first draft of the introduction to my project today." In short, setting specific goals for each work session can help you stay focused and minimize distractions by providing direction, focus, and motivation. And by making them SMART goals, it will also help track progress and measure the success of your work. Do you know what I mean? Expanding on that thought, let's discuss trick number 6, take regular breaks. Taking regular breaks is a strategy that can help minimize distractions and increase productivity. It involves scheduling short breaks throughout the day to give your mind a chance to rest and recharge. Working for long periods of time without a break can lead to decreased focus, increased stress and fatigue, which can ultimately lead to decreased productivity. Regular breaks, on the other hand, can help refresh your mind, reduce stress, and increase your ability to focus. The type and length of the breaks you take will depend on your personal preferences and work style. Some people may find that taking a short walk, getting some fresh air, or stretching is an effective way to clear their minds. Other people may prefer to take a few minutes to meditate or practice deep breathing exercises. One popular approach is the Pomodoro technique, which involves working for 25 minutes and then taking a 5-minute break. This technique has been shown to be effective in helping people stay focused and increase productivity. Another way is the 52-17 rule, which involves working for 52 minutes, and then taking a 17-minute break. It's an optimal ratio of working time to break time. In short, taking regular breaks can help reduce distractions, increase productivity, and improve overall well-being by providing an opportunity to rest and recharge your mind. And by scheduling them, it makes it easy to follow through and make them a habit. Do you see what I'm saying? As a follow-up to that, we should also look at trick number 7, practice mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness is a strategy that can help minimize distractions and increase productivity by training the mind to focus on the present moment. Mindfulness is a state of active, open attention to the present. When you're mindful, you observe your thoughts and feelings from a distance, without judging them as good or bad. Instead of letting your life pass you by, mindfulness means living in the moment and awakening to your current experience, rather than dwelling on the past or anticipating the future. There are many ways to practice mindfulness, and some popular techniques include meditation, deep breathing exercises, and yoga. Mindfulness meditation is one of the most well-known and widely practiced mindfulness techniques, which involves focusing the mind on a specific object, such as your breath, and bringing it back to the present moment when it wanders. Additionally, incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine, such as taking a mindful shower, washing dishes or brushing your teeth, can help you train your mind to stay focused on the present moment. Research has shown that mindfulness practice can help reduce stress, anxiety and depression, improve focus and cognitive flexibility, and help you stay more present in your daily life. It can help you to observe and understand your thoughts, emotions, and reactions better, which can help in making more conscious decisions and acting mindfully. In short, practicing mindfulness is a strategy that can help minimize distractions and increase productivity by training the mind to stay focused on the present moment and be aware of the thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. It also has many benefits for mental and emotional well-being. Do you get what I'm trying to say? As a follow-up to that, we should also look at trick number 8, find ways to stay motivated. Finding ways to stay motivated is a strategy that can help minimize distractions and increase productivity by helping you maintain focus and a positive attitude towards your work. When you're motivated, it's easier to stay focused and avoid getting distracted by less important tasks. There are many different ways to stay motivated, and what works for one person may not work for another. Some popular ways include setting specific and challenging goals, finding your passions in the task and incorporating it into your work, and rewarding yourself for completing tasks. One way to find your motivation is to set realistic, challenging and specific goals. The sense of achievement from reaching those goals can be a big motivator. Another way is to identify the aspects of your work that you find the most interesting or enjoyable and make an effort to incorporate them into your daily tasks. For example, if you enjoy problem solving, you can try to find more complex and challenging tasks to work on. Another way is to set up a reward system for yourself, where you give yourself a small treat, like a coffee break or a short walk, as a reward for completing a task or reaching a goal. This positive reinforcement can help increase motivation. Additionally, surrounding yourself with positive and motivated people, or looking for inspiration and guidance from mentors or role models can also help keep you motivated and on track. In short, finding ways to stay motivated is a strategy that can help minimize distractions and increase productivity by helping you maintain focus and a positive attitude towards your work by setting challenging and specific goals, identifying what you enjoy in your work and rewarding yourself for accomplishments. Do you understand what I'm saying? As a follow-up to that, we should also look at trick number 9, limit access to certain websites or apps. Limiting access to certain websites or apps is a strategy that can help minimize distractions and increase productivity by reducing the amount of time you spend on non-work related activities. This can be particularly helpful for people who are easily distracted by social media, news websites, or other non-work related apps or sites. There are several ways to limit access to these types of distractions. One way is to use productivity tools like website blockers or apps that can block specific sites or apps during certain times of the day. Some browsers also have inbuilt website blockers or allow third-party extensions. Another way is to schedule specific times during the day to check and use these apps or sites, and make sure to stick to that schedule. For example, you can schedule to check social media during lunchtime, or after work hours. It is also important to take a critical look at the time spent on these apps or sites and see which ones are necessary and which ones are not. With that in mind, you can make a conscious decision to either limit the time spent on them or cut them out altogether. In short, limiting access to certain websites or apps is a strategy that can help minimize distractions and increase productivity by reducing the amount of time spent on non-work related activities and creating healthy boundaries. In conclusion, distractions can be a major obstacle to productivity, and there are a variety of tricks that can help minimize them. These include creating a dedicated workspace, using productivity tools, prioritizing tasks, breaking work into smaller chunks, setting specific goals for each work session, taking regular breaks, practicing mindfulness, and finding ways to stay motivated, and limiting access to certain websites or apps. By implementing these tricks, you will be able to focus on your work and be more productive. However, it is important to remember that everyone is different and what works for one person may not work for another. It's helpful to experiment with different tricks and find the ones that work best for you. The goal is to develop a set of tools and habits that will help you to stay focused, motivated, and productive. If you found the content of this video to be of value, please help us spread the word by sharing it with your friends, giving it a like, leaving a comment, and subscribing to our channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.